The origins of Westminster City School go back to bequests made by local benefactors in the 16th century. The impetus for the present establishment originated in the 1870s, thanks to the then Lord Mayor, Sir Sidney Waterlow. The Building Schools for the Future project was begun 6 years ago, marking the biggest single government investment to improve school buildings for half a century.
I think this is the most exciting time for British education since the Victorian age. It's exciting not just because of magnificent buildings, but above all because of the teaching that goes on inside them. In the end, the buildings are the start, they're the foundation, but actually what makes the difference is the quality of teaching and learning. And I think today we've got not just more teachers, but better qualified and trained teachers, superb head teachers who are leading the system. And I think that makes me very optimistic about the future of not just British education, but our society.
Almost a third of all secondary schools in England now benefit from the scheme. £9.3 billion has been committed to the project, enabling schools such as Westminster City to overhaul and add facilities.
I think it's transformed, the look of the building, but also the feel of it. It's not about the building, it's about what it's going to enable us to do. And it's giving opportunities to the students who come here, which they weren't available to them before. You've just seen, I suppose, from talking to them, the difference it's made. And the Year 7s have been taken around. They can't believe it. They're all walking around with their mouths open. It's amazing what they've been able to do.
From a specially designed centre for information technology to a theatre workshop and gymnasium, £8.5 million has been invested in new buildings and a further 6.4 in refurbishment. That makes £14.9 million in all, and the students welcome the improvements as the school term begins.
When I was in the school a few years ago, I used to play sports and basketball, and the gym was tiny, like literally was too small. We'd always have to go to another team's ground or sports hall to play. We were never able to stay at our own gym, and going on that tour and seeing the gym downstairs, I'm kind of jealous that I'm not even in year 11 no more, because I just want to be playing on that. And I know that now the gym's there, they'll be able to host games at our school, not only going to other schools.
There is a definite sense of energy at the school.
Well, the only expansion will be at sixth form rather than lower down.
How big is sixth form now?
Sixth form's about 140 this year, so I'm quite pleased.
Right, so not bad.
So if we can increase those numbers, we've got expansion to go up to about 200.
And how does this school fit into the sort of Westminster vision of how many secondary schools in Westminster in total? Six.
It's been a while since we've had to change at Westminster City, and I think it's due time that we have had it. And I'm hoping that it will take a positive, everyone will take a positive intake to whole new surroundings.
They're very proud of their ethos. In Year 7 religion lessons, we always were told we had to actually learn the school ethos.
The school hall bears witness to the establishment's history, but it is an establishment living very much in the present, drawing upon pupils from the surrounding community and beyond.
It's difficult. We're a boys' school, and it can be, a lot of testosterone flies around at times. But I think it's good to hear somebody of his age who's been right way through the school saying something like that, because we are relatively small for a school these days. And I think that Christian ethos the school's got just promotes this idea of sharing, caring and respect for each other. Because there's boys from other world faiths in the school, predominantly Muslim, and we have no incidents at all between the two. The boys get on very well, generally.
One of the major objectives of the scheme is to enable local authorities to increase the diversity of schools on offer. By 2011, the plan is for at least 200 new schools to open each year.